sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Homer Bailey is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
David Wright will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won. Out of here! She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here for David Wright. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. Neil Walker will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
To 2-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Down the third baseline. Suarez takes it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I think you have to be a little concerned about the struggles we're seeing from David Wright. He's just not doing a good job of getting on base. His on-base percentage is under 250. He just needs to start having better at-bats, be more patient, try to work the count, make an adjustment in his swing. Do something to get on.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Line towards center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Travis d'Arnaud takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Runner goes for second. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Wilmer Flores will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Scorched to third, right to him. The second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he did go deep into the ball game and only allowed 1 run. But unfortunately for him and his ball club, he took the loss. He'd like a little different outcome in this one.
Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they were finally able to snap that long losing streak last time out. A rare bright spot in what's been a horribly difficult stretch.
And this takes into account a really terrible stretch of games at home. They won just once on their just completed homestand, so things are definitely not looking up as they kick off this road trip.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Eugenio Suarez will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. A throw behind the runner at second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Joey Votto gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
2 out, nobody on. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Walker is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 2-0. Eric Campbell makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Bailey into his motion. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Trinfel on the grass. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Becerra will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-0. Scott Schebler will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. A quick out number 1. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Number 25 steps into the box. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sends it in the air to deep left field. Conforto going back on it. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Nearly a great play out left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Settling in now, Carlos Trinfel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it. In time to first, and there are two away.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Jose Peraza will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. High in the air out towards shallow right. Becerra has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And there now is David Wright. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
David Wright.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Bailey sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And Bailey will take something off to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Michael Conforto will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Peraza has got it, and the side is retired. Mets strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Tucker Barnhart digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
First offering on its way. Hit to first. Taken in by Campbell. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Homer Bailey.
Striding into the box, Homer Bailey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Becerra is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 6, center fielder
Billy Hamilton will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Travis d'Arnaud is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Eric Campbell, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Standing in now, Becerra. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here.
Now batting, pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Digging in now, Jacob deGrom. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him. Eugenio Suarez will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Hard liner toward short. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Into the box, Scott Schebler. Belted high and deep into right center. Cespedes going back, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
In now, number 25.
Number 25.
As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Shortstop, Carlos Trenfel.
Carlos Trenfel stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Out in front of it, strike one. 3 runs already home here. Popped high in the air. Flores is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Jose Peraza is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line softly toward the hole, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. A runner on first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. Walker's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-2 Cincy. David Wright will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
A swing and a miss at the slider at 88. 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bailey gets the sign. Here it is on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Neil Walker will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Trying to hold the lead. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And with where that pitch was, there's no doubt he was hoping to get a ground ball out of this, but I think he'll be more than happy to take the strikeout instead.
So striding in, Michael Conforto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
The 2-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane And that's out number 2.
Yeah, and he's been able to turn this inning around after back-to-back hits got this thing started. He's responded with 2 strikeouts, and here's the last one. Just a good job of bouncing back and not pitching tight out there.
Travis d'Arnaud digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Still a 3-2 ball game. Homer Bailey will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Tyler Solari will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Tyler Solari.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Billy Hamilton steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw by right is in time for out number 1.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
First baseman, number 19, Joey.
So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And there he goes towards second. And that's through, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one, and that'll get that runner in from third base.
Into the box, Scott Schebler. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 5-2.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his 3rd RBI of the ballgame.
Sean Gilmartin is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Number 25 will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Jose Peraza will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men. Dan Straley will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
58, Dan Straley.
Leading off the inning, Wilmer Flores. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Now batting,
Eric Campbell will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Becerra will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Boyd will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Just foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And when you're coming off the bench, the rule is get on base any way you can. And the last time I checked, an infield single meets those requirements. It's not pretty, but he'll take it.
David Wright will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. By the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Schebler has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys. He comes through from being down in the count.
Tony Cingrani will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. So stepping in, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
In there, 1-2 now.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Reds 6 and the Mets 4. Jerry Blevins will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Jerry Blevins.
Tucker Barnhart will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Catcher Tucker Barnhart.
Chopped weakly to the left. Right, gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 52, Tony Cingrani.
Hanser Alberto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
0-1, here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Eric Campbell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jim Henderson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 51.
Number 25 stands in.
Playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot. Number 2, J.J.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Becerra, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A whole lot of offense so far in this one as we check out our line score in the 8th inning. All told, 29 hits for these 2 teams. His good pitching has virtually been non-existent throughout. J.J. Hardy will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. David Wright will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Neil Walker is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit hard to the right side. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Keone Kela will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away.
Keone Kela.
Yoenis Cespedes will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
First and second now, one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Reds lead it 8-5. Antonio Bastardo is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Antonio Bastardo.
Joey Votto stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip, and it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
Leading off,
Travis d'Arnaud will be the man trying to start the rally in the 9th against K-Rod.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Asdrubal Cabrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. drilled to the right side. Peraza fields it cleanly. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Eric Campbell checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
And Rodriguez might want to take a second or two to regroup. He knows that's a call he should have had.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, it winds up taking 6 pitchers to get it done, but they do get the victory in the end, and so that's all that matters.
And the Reds' attack tonight was spearheaded offensively by this guy, Joey Votto. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 8-5. Good night from Cincinnati.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cincinnati Reds.